Hello guys, can you hear me? Alright, we're live guys. Let me actually check if the sound is working. Yes, it's working nice.
Hello guys.
Alright, let's dive into it. I'll actually start with the dollar today. As you can see, the dollar has been consolidating. That's on the 15-minute. Let me actually zoom out. Alright, you can see my markup on the dollar. It's been, this is basically the exact bottom, and we had this nice move to the upside. But what's weird about this market condition is that the dollar has been moving up for 15 days while, let me actually delete that. Yeah, I know it sounds cool, I know it looks cool, but I can't be doing this shit right now. So yeah, as I said, the dollar has been moving up for 15 days right now. But gold, on the other hand, like that's the last 15 days. It's been consolidating, going down, liquidating, going back up. So the narrative is a bit twisted right now, and most retailers are confused. They're like, the dollar's going up, but why is gold not going down? I'm going to short it, right? That's like what most retail traders do, and this is why we've seen this, especially over here, right? Especially at this point. So, at this stage on the chart, basically imagine the price action was here. Like you've seen this move, and you compare it with this move. Like over here we have a crazy move to the upside, and over here is just some consolidation, move to the downside. So most people are trying to short this thing over here, probably on the retracement, right? Because they think, it's going to short a lower low and continue going down. So yeah, it's pretty much an obvious scenario. If you're a bit experienced, you can avoid this short, like try to short all the way over here. And actually, what me and my mentor were doing is long from this area all the way over here. Yes, this was the best price, but we missed it. It was like 2 a.m. for me, so no, this actually is not actually find the right one. Dubai. Yeah, so it was around 6 a.m. So basically, we were long from here all the way up to 26. Like the trade literally just hit RTP 2678. Right, that was the take profit. Of course, this could extend higher, but it is the top of the range. It is the top of basically, it's almost the previous all-time high. So there's no point trying to hold the trade all the way higher, even though it could go higher, just because most people are. But yeah, assuming that people have, let's say they have a key level over here and they see price action leaking from the key level, so they start taking longs over here, and this is why I don't. Yeah, it's pretty much an obvious long at this point, but still, most people would not take it, so I still think price could break higher, probably towards this area, and if it does reach this area, it's probably going higher. To let me actually take out my fib. Yeah, so these are the levels we're looking at: 2696 and a half. This is actually a great level in my opinion, because I've seen so many confluences come in at this level before. I don't have them on the chart right now, but I've done it before, and I know it's over here. And we can see if price breaks through this level, we're probably heading way higher. Probably towards this area first and then this area, right? So that's pretty much it for gold. There's nothing to do right now. But if you wanna wait and see some kind of reaction over here, maybe we get a wick and then price. Maybe you can just enter straight away on the wick and have like 20 pip stop loss. I mean, it's not a bad trade. You're shorting after all at an all-time high after a crazy move all the way up. But the narrative is still strong for the dollar, but for gold. But yeah, this could be a nice possible entry, right? Maybe if we find more confluence to it. Let's see. Alright, started looking nice. See, again, started to look nice. Yeah, in my opinion, this is a good. Yeah, this could be a good play over here. Maybe if we find more confluence to it. This actually could be a good play if you try short from here. Yeah, probably targeting. Of course, this is your first main target because price could bounce from here, but that's still plenty enough room. That's 120 pips as your first TP, and then the second TP would be over here, right? Of course, if you want to hold this longer, you can, but if you're trying to day trade, these are the take profits that I would be looking at, right? So let me I'll actually take a screenshot right now of this, just for all these guys on Twitter, Twitter nerds, basically. Right over here. That's a nice trade, 4-1, right? So let's actually move on to Bitcoin. Alright, Bitcoin is doing consolidating, right? It is still in consolidation, but there is a trick to it, right? Because if you zoom out on the daily, right, let me actually copy this one. Alright, Bitcoin is doing yeah, basically, right, it is still, yeah, basically we had this area over here. As you can see, it's a very nice confluence area. It's a nice round psychological level, and I do believe there's some fib level coming in here as well. Yeah, probably not this one, probably this one. Yep. Yeah, so as you can see, this is the 61.8. So right now we've broken through the first. Yeah, we've broken through this level. This one held, as you can see, perfectly. Broken through this one, and we've broken through this one. So by default, right now, what I want to see, of course, this trend line is super obvious. Like, anybody who's been trading for 3 days can draw this trend line. So, in my opinion, the default for me to think is that price is heading towards the previous all-time high and possibly running all the way up to this take profit. All right. So what I want to see is let me actually copy this one. Alright, so what I want to see is probably some kind of let me actually see what's going on here. Yeah, so yeah, I mean, let me actually fix it a little bit. Alright, it's much better. So yeah, what I want to see is actually a break higher above this level. Right? This would confirm the breakout. Price hovering over here would not confirm a breakout to me, because that's where most people are going to be long. So it could literally consolidate over here, boom, wick them out, come back up again, reach this area, go back down. This is actually messy. Let me actually clear it up for you guys. So price could come up here, consolidate in this zone, possibly having a wick to the downside, buying that wick again, reaching this area again, boom, going down, then going up, another wick, another, this is how it goes. It's gonna be a chop to the upside, and then once price breaks higher than this level, I can expect some form of a move higher towards the all-time high, like an actual impulse leg to the previous all-time high, and then possibly breaking higher and grinding higher towards this final take profit at $84,000, right? So if we actually take out a fib and see, yeah, we also have like very strong confluences on the way up, right? We have this one over here, and we have this one over here. So it's a very rough path towards 84,000. It's not an easy one. So yeah, unless something drastic happens and price spikes all the way up, I don't expect it to. Yeah, I don't expect Bitcoin to just impulse like break through all these levels. And if it does, like, we can expect it to run higher, possibly towards 98. Right, but that would take like literally probably like 3 to 4 months at least of price action, right? So yeah, let's move on to US30. As I said on US30 yesterday, yeah, that was yesterday, and that is today's price action pretty much. Yeah, as I said on US30 before going short, I would like to see some liquidity grabs, which we did technically get on the lower time frames. So we had these two liquidity grabs, these 4-5 small wicks, and then a break below this level over here would be the entry for our short, which is basically yeah, this is the short I would take, and I would target possibly this this low over here, right? So as you can see, it played out to perfection. 6 to 5 risk to reward, 350 points. That was a great trade idea. I hope you guys got that yesterday. I called it. I told you guys look for liquidity grabs, and as soon as we got the liquidity grabs, boom, we broke below the MA straight to the 200 MA in confluence with this zone over here, right? Which, in my opinion, price could break below, right? And if we do get a candle close below this level, and you want to short it, feel free to do so. And I would personally target this level over here, right? If we do break below. And of course you can have partial take profits on the way down, right? So these are basically the zones that you're going to be facing all the way on the way to your final on the way to your final take profit area, right? Because we're below the 200 MA. If price breaks below this on a 30-minute candle and closes on a bearish engulfing, or does something like this and this and then this, yeah, that would be a nice basically move to the downside. But yeah, otherwise just wait right now. I wouldn't recommend longing this just because the level is super obvious and the price is trading below the 200 MA. I don't recommend going longs on US30. Also on the hourly, we're below the 100 MA as well. So yeah, I do not recommend going long on on this level over here. That's pretty much it on US30. We had a bearish engulfing on the daily, and yeah, we're probably going to see either a continuation of this move or some kind of a pullback. Probably just taking out some highs over here, just taking out the highs, probably somewhere around this area, and then moving a bit lower towards the first we have this zone over here and this zone over here, right? Which on the hourly, this is what it looks like. It's pretty much what we marked up without looking on the daily. Yeah, you can get that good with charts, alright? You can get that good. So, yeah, as I said, with US30, stay away from longs right now. If you want to look for a short, wait for a 30-minute confirmation. Of course, follow your trading plan, whatever confirmation you look for. If it's a engulfing candlestick or some bearish pattern combined with probably, let's say, psychological round number, let's say 42700, that's a good number, and you can look to short towards this area and then towards this area again, right? For Bitcoin, as you can see, our trade yesterday played perfectly. We called it long on stream yesterday. It was, price was trading literally over here. It was trading literally over here, right? And as I said, if price reclaims this level over here, we can look for a long, which is basically at this level, and we can put our stop loss just below this area, and that is our take profit. And as you can see, like as soon as price touched the take profit area over here, as you can see, price literally just trembled all the way down. It literally just puked all the way down, almost to our initial stop loss, which in this case does not matter because at this stage, after breaking this level over here, after breaking this level, you should have your stop loss to break even, right? So at this stage, it doesn't matter because we would be at break even if we didn't close the trade. Although we should close the trade because it's our take profit. So that's a nice 2 to 2.5 risk to reward, which is pretty decent in my opinion in such market conditions. And being able to catch this move to perfection is just, that just goes to show that I know what the fuck I'm talking about, and when I say something, it's not because it's not random. The market is not random. You can see it's very well structured, and if you know what you're doing, you'll notice that the market is actually very, very structured. Alright? So, to see a continuation on this bullish move, we need to break higher than these two areas. Alright? And preferably higher than this. Alright? We're on the lower time frames of Bitcoin. I already explained what we're looking at. We need to break both levels, and from here price could possibly just shoot all the way up to this take profit area, and if we do break it, then we can see some big nice green candles. But in my opinion, price is more bearish than bullish right now, just because everybody's trying to long. Yes, we did break higher than this high, but price is still didn't break this previous range, basically swing high. It's still below it, so I'm not completely bullish on BTC right now. As I do, we can see some kind of a pullback towards this area first, right? The one I marked, not this area, it was actually this one. Yeah, basically, it's the same one. Yeah, basically a dip towards this area, taking out all the guys who bought the dip, right? Everybody who was buying the dip, trying to long, cast a long over here, and just liquidate all the stop losses over here, all the way down to 64K, and then shoot up, right? This could be a possible scenario. So if you're trying to long Bitcoin, this is the level you want to long from, the 64K, not from here, right? Or just wait for the price to break 72, 73, 70K 300, and then you can look to long all the way up to this zone, and then finally to 77K area, right? So yeah, I'm going back over Bitcoin just because Bitcoin is going nuts right now. Yeah, for the dollar, let me actually delete some things. Alright, so for the dollar, we're on the daily over here. We had this chop and this massive move. So what does this mean, right? What do we see here? We had a massive consolidation on the daily. As you can see, this is one big zone. This is one big zone. Yes, we did break below it, but we quickly reaccumulated, reclaimed it, and yeah, that zone is still pretty active, in my opinion. And even if you want to drag it all the way down, it's still applicable. But yeah, let's just keep it at that. So we're basically in a very long consolidation for. It's been going on for 2 years, right? Everybody says like the gold is bullish or bearish. It's not. It's just consolidating, right? It's just moving sideways. The market doesn't know what the hell does it want to do with gold with the US dollar, because everybody knows it's fake. Everybody knows like the dollar is just bullshit. It's just they keep printing money from the sky, and yeah, the investors like it still has value because of the country, of course, the country behind it, and people still believe in it, which is what brings it value eventually. But when the question is like, is it going to stay like that? Like when is there going to be a switch, right? Because most people are waking up. Most people know that the dollar is just a Ponzi. So the question is, will the market move against retail traders as usual, or is it going to follow the truth, right? In my opinion, it's not going to. Even if people, basically it's not going to. It's just going to do what it's going to do best, which is take money from retail trader and move it to the investor sector, which is the institutions. So in this case, let's just dive into the daily levels. So on the daily, of course, we have this zone over here. It's a strong resistance area, but yeah, in my opinion, this move is not going to retrace soon, unless we get a break below this level, right? So if the dollar breaks below this level, we can see some kind of a sell-off probably towards this neckline over here, right? And using this sell-off, gold will probably go even higher, but as I said before, gold has been lagging on the dollar. The dollar has been moving up only for 15 days, and gold did not do that. So gold is probably lagging on the dollar, which makes sense in this case. So what I would look for, even if gold if the dollar was going down, gold could go down with it as well, right? Don't get it confused. Not just because the dollar is going down, gold is not supposed to just drop with it. All right. So for now, like it's breaking out, it's above the MA. It could move higher towards these highs again. Don't get it confused. Not just because the dollar's going but yeah, overall, I'm neutral on gold. This is a consolidation. This is not. It's not an uptrend. It's not a downtrend. But let me actually dissect like lower time frames. This is the 4 hour right now. We're breaking higher than these basically highs, and yeah, we're just in this massive resistance area. Um, good gold, good the dollar break higher from here. It's good, but if it does, then that's just a stronger indication that gold does want to move lower, which basically aligns with our idea to short gold on this level. The dollar break higher. Yeah, so basically, what I want to see is probably some kind of consolidation over here, which moves gold higher. Not like that. I would want to see it consolidate inside of this range, and then break higher, right? Break out from this range and move towards this area over here. During this consolidation, what I want to see is gold doing is going up towards our entry zone, and this is probably going to get triggered by news, actually. Let me actually show you the economic calendar. This is probably going to get triggered by some news event today or tomorrow. So yeah, what I want to see is some kind of consolidation and move higher, and then during that consolidation, gold is going to go higher, and once the price of gold is at this area, I want to see the dollar breaking out of this zone, right? If it doesn't do that, what I want to see is the dollar going down while gold goes up, and the dollar reaching some kind of a confluence area, probably on this zone, or maybe somewhere over here. We have some nice confluence with this level, and gold being at this area simultaneously. Then we can look for the short. Basically, it's just an extra confirmation for our short idea, because as you know, shorting at an all-time high is very, very risky, and I don't recommend doing it blindly unless you know exactly what you're doing, right? Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the dollar right now. Let me know, guys, in the chat. Is there any pair you want me to go over? Yeah, I want to go over Ethereum, because I've actually posted about this yesterday. How Ethereum is looking very nice for a move higher, but in my opinion, there's loads of liquidity to be grabbed all the way down to the 2500 zone, right? Which is also the top of this box, so it could be this area as well, just because we broke higher from here. Or it could be this area as well. So I'm on lower time frames. But yeah, this area already got retested. Yeah, if price does hold the MA, the hourly MA, if it holds and we see some kind of consolidation, probably some wicks like these two, maybe another one, yeah, that would be a strong indication that price does want to go higher towards the 2820 zone, right? Of course, first we have this area, and then price is probably going higher. Yeah, you can mark our previous levels over here and over here. You can keep those markups if you want to. In my opinion, yeah, basically, I would like to see some kind of a sell-off first, just to take out all the long positions over here, because it's really annoying that, like, we had this wick which did liquidate loads of people, but still, in my opinion, still a lot of retail were trying to long this this area over here, but still you can see price moved higher. Let me actually dissect the price action for you guys. This is liquidity grab. Price went higher. A lot of retail traders were trying to long from this level, from here, right? Price came all the way up, and institutions were like, nope, we're not going high right now. Boom. They took the liquidity of people who had their stop loss basically at this candlestick over here. price moved higher again, lots of longs coming in, and boom, again, it's just doing its thing, it's just liquidating the long side of retail traders, alright? So as long as this 50 MA holds, in my opinion, we can expect the move to go up, alright? We can expect price to go higher. But if we do break, like there's loads of liquidity still all the way here, right? The guys who are long on this breakout, they still have all their positions here. They have their stop loss probably somewhere around this level too. So either we see another wick to this exact level, probably a bit below it, or a continuation of this wick, basically a deeper stop hunt towards this area, or possibly even this area with the MA over here, right? So yeah, don't be in a rush to long things and like jump onto trends and trades. Like don't be this guy, right? But on the 4 hour, what's interesting is that this space over here did not get filled whatsoever. So that's a bit interesting. It could be a trap. It could be a trap for basically all these guys who take a short and set their stop loss at the wick. Could be a trap for them. In my opinion, there's very few people who do that. In relation to basically, if you compare it to the guys who are trying to long this, there's a very few people who are trying to do something like this, short like that, after a consolidation. Yeah, they probably call them crazy or some shit. So yeah, I would definitely wait for the retest of this box if I wanted to go long, or just wait for a break, like an actual breakout of this range, right? Eventually on the higher time frame, we are in a range, right? We're not breaking out yet. Like most people are just getting too excited too early. No, we're not breaking out. We're still in a range. Yes, price did move higher. Yes, we had a consolidation and we broke higher. But this is not enough evidence for me to just jump into a trade. If you're a breakout trader and you want to trade a swing trade breakout, you can do it from this level, right? And possibly even this level as well. So yeah, just trying to long here, and let's say you have your stop, let's say at this level, you're probably going to get liquidated. That's just the truth. Probably. It's a game of probabilities at the end of the day. Price could shoot all the way up from this level today, right? Is it possible? Yes. Is it going to happen? I don't know, but I position myself in the best possible position I can. This is the kind of mentality you need to make it in this space. You have to wait for the best price. You have to wait for the best entries. You have to wait for the setup for you, basically. And to me, this is not a setup. As simple as that. You don't have to complicate it. Is this setup you would trade according to your trading plan? If yes, and all the conditions are met, then take the trade. If not, just there is no reason to FOMO into a trade. It's just price, bro. Like there's literally a million different charts. Let me actually show you. Like there's a million chart, bro. Look at all of these charts. There's a million of them. There's no reason just because you see a tick or a price movement or some bullshit, you just want to jump onto a trade. It just doesn't make sense. You just have to wait for your setup, and if you don't know your setup, the first step you got to realize is, what is my setup? What confirmations am I looking at? What kind of what is my strategy? What is my plan? What do I trade? Do I trade a breakout? Do I trade a reversal trade? Do I trade against the trend? Do I trade with the trend? What's my trading style? What kind of setups I'm looking at, right? So yeah, guys, like this is the kind of mentality you need to adopt when trading the market. You gotta be systematic. You have to think in terms of systems, not like emotions and oh, I see like price moving a bit higher above this box and I want to take a long. This is not how you trade. This is just pure gambling, and everybody who says anything besides that is just an idiot, in my opinion. Like people, like 99% of people are just gambling in the market. They're not traders. Don't call them traders. Call them gamblers for what they are. Like seeing Bitcoin and like do something like this, like they deserve to get liquidated. Like oh, like price went higher and it broke higher and then yeah, like it's going up and I want to go long and go for 80,000 and just hold this long and I'll have my stop loss here just because I think this is low and like it's just random as fuck and it's not a system. This is not a system. It's just you like thinking things and thinking you're right 100% and going on full margin. This is not trading, right? Trading is knowing your risk, knowing how much you're going to be risking per trade. Um, yeah, let me actually tell you what trading looks like, right? Let me actually show you what trading looks like. Go to some chart. This is the VIX. This is the volatility index. Yeah, so trading. This is what trading looks like, right? Analyzing, right? You're going to be analyzing fundamentals. Basically, you're going to be you're going to be analyzing fundamentals. So the GDP, the interest rates, everything that has to do with the economy of whatever you're trading, right? If you're trading the dollar, you're going to be monitoring the U.S. economy. If you're trading the JBP, you're going to be monitoring the British economy. It's as simple as that. So you're going to be analyzing the fundamentals, going to understand what's going on, what is the actual like a pattern does not move billions of dollars. If you think like some candle moves billions and trillions of dollars in the market, you're retarded, bro. Like you don't know how life works. It's trillions and billions of dollars. Do you think it's going to move just because there's this forming? Now they want to buy it. Because just because they saw this thing going on, now they want to buy trillions of dollars of said asset. Like, don't be delusional, bro. This is not how it works. You have to analyze the fundamentals. You have to have a structured plan. A structured. You have to. You have to have rules set of rules, right? You have to have all these things like in place. You have to have your plan, your rules, your journal. You gotta know what you're looking for. You gotta know what kind of setup you're going to take. You gotta understand the market conditions. If there's a consolidation and I'm a breakout trader, why the fuck would I be taking a trade? I wouldn't, right? If I'm a breakout trader and if I'm breakout trader, right? Let's say this is consolidation and this is a breakout, retest, boom. Let's say I'm a breakout trader and I want to trade this move up, right? And price is just consolidating, doing this. Why would I want to take a position here or here? Why would I want to short here or long here? It doesn't make sense, right? Because I'm a breakout trader, so I wait for a breakout to happen. So if you're trading, like you gotta understand what you're looking for in the market. If I trade the London session only, why would I look for setups in New York session? If that's against my rules, I will not do it. So if you don't have rules, you'll do everything. You'll trade gold, you'll trade US30 one day and then move to SPX and then do all these crazy things. But if you have a set of rules, you're not going to break them because you know exactly what you're doing. So the market is pretty big and it's pretty random. You can't. It's like going to AliExpress and trying to find a good product to sell and just randomly clicking things on the website and hoping to make sales. Like, this is not how dropshipping would work, right? It's the same it's the same with trading. You gotta have rules. You gotta know exactly what you're looking for. Yeah, man. This is not a joke. This is not a game. Um, you either get into trading and be serious and actually know exactly what you're doing, or just don't trade. Why are you trying? If you wanna like take trades, like then you're just gambling, right? At this stage, if you take trades and you have no plan, you have nothing, you have no rules, no systems, you haven't tested anything, you haven't done your work, you haven't got mentored or anything, you haven't read anything, you haven't done any kind of work, you deserve to lose because you're just gambling money. You're throwing money away. Even like probably you have a higher chance of winning at the casino. Probably. I don't know. But it's not financial advice, of course. Nothing I say on this stream is financial advice. But what I'm trying to say is that you really don't want to be in that position, right? Because you'll burn your money. You'll end up depressed. You'll end up feeling shit. Just don't do it, right? Don't fucking do it. Trust me, bro, when I say this. It is not worth it. It is literally not worth it. So, that's pretty much it for today, guys. I'll see you in the next stream. Let me know if there's any pairs you want me to go over. If there's anything you want me to... Yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to dissect. I promise you this move is going to be legendary, right? I'm probably going to share this move tomorrow and tell you guys how everybody that did not take the trade missed out on crazy money. Right? That's 4x, easy money. Right? See you guys on the next one.